Down to the spoony cellar.
Actually does seem like a Wight's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
Oh, they actually have a cauldron? Are you kidding me?
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
I'm not taking that. Screw that. I'm not gonna sell a gold spoon for like 2 gold.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
So normal. In fact, I felt like I had to comment on it too. Oh, but this one down here is different. I can assure you.
And I was looking for. Wight's not particularly tidy. Wight's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Where's the cauldron? Over there. Greater Green Mutagen, okay. He just had that sitting around in the bottle. Well, works for me.
Table's set. Wight, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Wight that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it.
Oh, there's a cauldron, yeah.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary.
Okay, okay, set up. I shouldn't be looking at spoons anymore.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Oh my god, look, you can see outside. This is like really badly done. What? I'm like maybe in here? Okay, yeah, maybe in here. Where else? We're just gonna hide in the cupboard. Okay. Watch, twiddle my thumbs and wait for them to show up.
Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. Tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Uh-oh. I have to actually do stuff. Oh god, okay, well if no spoon will ever sate him, then I suppose we should not use spoons to eat.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Did I do it?
Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the Wight. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
I think I did. Okay, that actually made me think there for a second. Like, this is like the few times of the game where it actually kind of forces you to think about what choices you want to make. It doesn't happen very often. It happens very rarely, in fact, but it does in fact happen. And I'm always scared I'm gonna get it wrong, but I mean, if you think about it, it's not that bad. What the heck? Oh, come on. I'm done with you guys, you overgrown rats. I don't know why you have quick attack on you, but you're getting kind of annoying here. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Hopefully we did the right thing. Oh, well. He was just facing away from me for just some reason. I don't understand why, but okay. Ah, this monster's a threat to you! Oh, it's just staring at a wall. Well. Oh, there it is.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance, sir. Though I do regret the specific circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Barnabas Basil-Fawlty, And by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corvo Bianco.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel.
Oh, this is my
Went
house.
bankrupt,
I was okay.
Forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
I find it funny that this is the first experience we have of the house that we were given. I don't know. That's pretty funny.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Jesus. I get all this?
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
No place like home.
All your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman, It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
This isn't the place we went to at the beginning of the game, was it? The one that had that Bruxia and the basement? No, couldn't be.
The servants'
Storm,
quarters.
damn it.
I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasure.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Let me check the map real fast. Where is this in relation to... No, wait, it is a place that we were... Because this is the Cockatrice Inn, and we left over the bridge, and this was the first place that we came across that was like, oh, there's a fight breaking out. So this is a place that had all those dead bodies and the Bruxy in the basement that we fought. And we were given it as a house. Cool. I see there's a complimentary golden chicken over there.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Yeah, especially in the storm. The storm in the middle of the night. Kind of wish it was the daytime so we could be seeing this a little bit better. Oh well.
Down below lies Sylvania, where we grow a strain of Carphaner, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
And we get our own vineyard. Okay. This is a bit much.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes.
Oh, we get a dog. Nice.
During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close. The well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
I can't believe that we get to own the place that we found at the beginning of the game, filled with all those dead bodies and stuff.
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden. A supreme, lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Okay. I wonder if that's something that you can like get like plant materials and like plant it there to always have a supply of them on
Nina
hand.
planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
And quite the crazy person for showing me the tour of the place in the middle of the night when there's a rainstorm going on. So I'm guessing that this is stuff. Oh look, Rhodes is over there. Hello, Rhodes. He's just grazing on the grass.
This
Classic
served as an
Rhodes.
additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
He doesn't seem to care. I'm guessing all this stuff can be like upgraded and made better by spending money. Which I'm fine with, because I need something to spend my money on.
During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess.
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Yes, I'm well familiar with the basement. I am familiar with it indeed.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
I can promise you, though, that that's not going to be the first. That will not be the last naked body that will be found in that basement. If I'm going to be living here.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Sure.
Mentioned the
Why
place
not?
could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
I don't know.
Got these
Grounds?
spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more...
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table.
Sounds good. Sounds
Way to
good.
start things off, don't you think?
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent
I can
work table where I could do all that.
Admiral
I can
Rompelli
restore my own
is
armor?
one of the
Oh, that'd be
specialists who
great.
made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yaruga. I will contact him at once.
1,000?
Good.
No
Order me up
problem.
a table like that.
No
Immediately,
problem.
I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Grindstone? Okay, that's
In my
fine.
trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
I can't believe I just spent 1,000 gold on a round stone and like a pedal. That's all it is. What about the house?
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Oh, 5,000. That's kind of a lot, but, you know, go ahead.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Well, that's probably
you
about it
require,
for
sir?
now, man.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.